Next Generation Weather Forecaster Joe Shock here from patreon.com/stormchaserjs. Today's video will be up on YouTube since we're just doing a general overview and there's nothing to track in the tropics, at least for this week. So let's take a look and see what's going on here. The MJO is always a great tool to be using. So here's the European MJO over the next 2 weeks. We're in phase 5 now. We're going to be bouncing back and forth between the null phase and phase 5. Maybe getting to 6, but mainly the null and phase 5 over the next 2 weeks. Now, with that kind of configuration, phase 5 of the MJO, and possibly you saw a few ensembles there showing a phase 6. So this favors East Coast development, folks, phase 5-6. Got to keep an eye on that over the next couple weeks, and you'll see why towards the end here. But you can see my ideas are going to work out quite nicely. So there it is for comparison. There's the East Coast lit up in both of those phases. Now, the Japanese. Week 1 begins this Saturday, so this is next week. Upward motion along the East Coast. Enhanced rainfall. Yeah, looks pretty good, doesn't it? A trough over the Great Lakes. Ridge over troubled water. This looks like a pretty good pattern for subtropical development next week. Week 2 looks like this. I'm getting more concerned about the Caribbean ideas. We get into the month of October. First 10 days of October, you can see upward motion here over the Caribbean up to the northeast. A very, very interesting pattern along the East Coast. There's your enhanced precipitation, and there's your ridge over troubled water, and there's the height field low. So anything that's down here will come right up. So this is a very concerning pattern, day 10 to 16, that there might be something big coming out of the Caribbean. Now, the European, at least through day 10, not much going on. We might see an African wave develop. And again, here's the idea within the Caribbean, something developing by day 10. And the Caribbean then obviously turning off the northeast, as you saw from the Japanese upward motion forecast and precipitation and upper level pattern. So that's going to be an interesting situation down the road. There'll be some heavy rain that comes through next week here in the eastern part of the United States, northeast, with this big trough that starts digging. And there's going to be a couple of storm systems that are not shown here. This is only for tropical plots. But there will be 2 waves of low pressure that right up into the southeast Canada that brings some enhanced rainfall to the northeast this upcoming week. So although that looked at over the next several weeks, I think the Atlantic Basin will remain favorable for tropical development as we get into the first 2 and 3 weeks of October. So a very interesting situation, again, going down the road, especially for the East Coast. And then finally, there are my resources. So again, today a short video, nothing much to track, but I do believe we will be tracking more things as we end September and begin the month of October. That's it for now, and thank you for watching.